Welcome to The Window on the World. I am your host, Sukriti Brathoki. In our show today, we'll get the glimpse of the Caribbean from one of its islands called the British Virgin Islands, also known as nature's little secret. Welcome to the show, and today our guest is T. John Skelton.
Hi there, it's nice to be here on the show.
It's fun to have you too. Tell us, I know that you're from Caribbean, but I'm very keen to know about where you're from. So tell us about growing up in BVI and what city did you call home?
Well, growing up in the BVI is a lot different than living in America, obviously. I live on a very small island, probably a little bigger than Joplin, with a lot of huge hills. There's no flat places, and it's a really nice place. The seasons never change. It's always summer there. You always have nice fruits and food there in the Caribbean, and you can always go to the beach whenever you want to. The people there are also really nice. People here are nice too, but people back home are really nice too. It's a complete different culture. A lot of things from the BVI that's so different than being in the States.
So you grew up in BVI, so how was your schooling and were you born there,
Well, I was born in Puerto Rico, but I grew up in the BVI with my family.
Well, that's interesting. You were born in Puerto Rico and then you came to BVI. So what was that like?
Well, it wasn't much of a difference. I was still a baby then. It wasn't a big change. But school in the BVI is kind of different. We start off in we have primary school, and then we go from class 1 to class 2. We don't really have middle school. We just call it class 1, grade 1, grade 2, 3.
Yeah, that's what we have in Nepal too, so I can resonate that. Yeah. So talking about your family, do you have a big family? Do you have any siblings?
Well, I have a pretty big family. So, me right now, just currently me, my mom. I have a lot of cousins in the BVI. I also have some brothers and sisters on my dad's side.
Okay.
I'm pretty close with my cousins. They help me out and encourage me when I'm there. My brothers and sisters, they have their own businesses back home, but they're also really nice people. They're also really busy people at times.
So do you have a lot of age gaps with your cousins, or?
Yeah, I have a lot of age gaps with my cousins. Well, not with my brothers and sisters, because they're a bit older than me. I'm the youngest sibling on my dad's side.
Oh, okay.
But for my cousins, we're around the same age, or our same age.
So you have cousins, but not siblings, right?
Well,
of course, I get it. I mean, I'm not saying, precisely, but just...
Yeah, basically.
So, okay. You talked about, did you grow up in a joint family, or
I grew up in a joint family. It was me, my mom, my aunt, her son, and my grandmother. We grew up in the same house, so I got pretty close to them. We went to similar schools as my cousin for a bit. Then I transferred to another school. It was pretty great. The schools in the BVI are kind of different. There's only a handful of schools there, and we all have inter-primary sports in primary school.
Okay.
Each school had their own different houses, kind of how Harry Potter has it. They have they arrange in colors. So you have blue, green, yellow, red, and
Oh, the sports thing?
Yeah, for
Well,
sports.
oh my God. Okay, that's like very similar because I'm from Nepal and it really is the same. I was in the red team. Which team were you in?
I was in the blue team. Yeah, that was my team.
Oh, were you the blue team whole years?
Yeah.
Okay, I was the red team, which was surprisingly called the Lions, and MSS is also called Lions.
Yeah.
I don't know. Okay, so were you very active in sports, or were you always, were you like the studious kind of student, or the one who loved sports and other ECAs?
I guess in primary school I liked sports a bit, but when I got a bit older into high school, I was more studious. I tried to focus on my academics more in high school. So I didn't really do a lot of sports in high school.
You did not do sports?
I didn't do a lot of it, not as much. The funny thing is, I think sports in the States is a lot more, accessible, more widespread accessible compared to some places in the Caribbean. We do have a lot of sports there you can get into, but you wouldn't really find like get a football team or get like a really big basketball team, which we have basketball a lot there. We play basketball in the BVI.
I'm talking about you playing.
Me playing?
Yeah.
Not a lot in high school. I'm more studious. I did like other sports. Like in high school, I did more like martial arts on my free time.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah.
Well, I remember how we met the first time. We met in the Webster Hall, and I was just sitting there, and you randomly said me hi. And that was like, I know that's like kind of American culture saying hi to everybody, but like I just like know that you just said hi, and I could not resist you because you just like hi and smiling. So like that shows that you're a very frank person. So were you always this frank while growing up, or like is it because you're here in America and it's the culture here?
Well, I guess because I'm here in America and it makes me a little more frank. But back home, for a little while, I was kind of like a lot more shy than normal. But after a while, I kind of like go to my shell and I slowly became more frank as I got older.
No, like I want to connect this in a way that what do you define yourself as an introvert or an extrovert, because that really shows you as a person. And I think as an international student myself, that really changes because of the differences, So I wanted to ask you that asking you as a frank person means were you are really an introvert person or an extrovert person?
I think
in that sense.
Really introvert person.
Okay.
Yeah.
I did not feel like because you said, hi, as if you used to say that to everybody.
It's a change over time. It's coming here.
Okay, so like, when did you come to Missouri Southern State University?
Oh, that's a good question. Well, I tried applying back in like 2020. But then, like, that was a year where COVID happened.
Okay,
so I couldn't come there. So I waited like a year or two before we applying here. And then I came in like, was it fall 21, I think.
Okay.
Yeah. And then, I think I'm wrong then, but I'm not too sure. You're 21, 22, because I kind of forgot. And that's when I started.
Oh, so okay.
Yeah.
It was like 2021 fall?
Either 21 fall.
Okay.
Yeah, I think so, yeah, I think that's.
Okay, so like, I think 2021, we still had COVID, so was it your online classes or?
The online classes. I did a lot of online classes. Then I went to in-person classes. And then I got to experience more of the campus after that.
Okay, so like how was your university life? Because I know, in which year are you?
Right now I'm a senior.
Okay, yeah, so that's a lot already.
Yeah.
So what was your, like, how has been your experience here?
It's been really interesting. Like, I'm also to national clubs. I get to meet people from different cultures. I also meet people from here, around Joplin in the Midwest. And it's been pretty much an eye opener of many things. Like coming from an island, get to meet the same people after all, you like, know everybody. Then I get to be here, get to meet people from all over the country, and it really like, what's the word, like, build you as a person. Like you get to like see life through different eyes. And I think that's like something that's really good for someone, especially when they're trying to grow and mature and become better.
Oh, so okay. International club, you said. So yeah, that's an interesting club we have in Missouri Southern. So like, did you make new friends from it? Like, I just want to know, like, you came from an island called BVI, and I don't know if there's like, are there a lot of students from there in this university, or like, what's up with the making new friends here?
There are a couple from BVI here on campus, but I also try a lot to make new friends from Missouri and also new friends from different places. That's one of my main goals, to meet people from different places and become a friend. And they've got me a lot into football more. Yeah, they've always shown me like different sports, shown me like around Joplin. They tell me all kind of stuff about America, about like Midwest culture, and also learn things from different countries, like their culture, like different slangs.
Slangs.
Yeah, yeah. So it's been like really fun overall. Like I've had a really good experience here in MSSU and on campus.
Okay, so do you stay, are you staying in residence or?
Yeah, I live on campus currently. I live in like the quads, which is pretty dope.
Yeah, I just like living here, and quads is like one of the most beautiful residence house we have here. I know that. So how's like life living in the residence hall? Because we all used to live with our parents and stuff, and here you're completely alone. So how's things with that?
That's a good one. It was rough at first, like just leaving your family and just coming here, and you're alone. You have to do things on your own. So it was really rough, and there were a lot of times where I felt like, wow, I'm just alone here, and I had to like really like try to fill that void of not being alone and not feeling like I'm in a place where I can really experience my own culture. But it had its ups and downs. There have been times where I've felt okay about it, and then there have been times where I just like, oh, I felt so homesick from being here.
Okay, yeah, I get you that, because I feel the same sometimes. I think now we're gonna take a break, and when we come back, we're gonna talk about the famous BVI cultures and festivals. So don't go away.
Hello from the studios of KGCS TV. I'm Lydia Carlson, a communications major here at Missouri Southern. We're making lots of changes to modernize the TV station and bring you better quality video and content. But we need your help. We want to find out how you watch KGCS and what you like to watch. So we'd like you to take a quick questionnaire. It's as simple as holding your phone over the QR code on your screen. That code takes you to a link where you will see a short survey. If QR codes aren't for you, find a link to the survey on our Facebook page. Thanks for watching KGCS TV.
We are back with Tjorn, who is an international student at MSSU majoring in design. Welcome back, Tjorn.
Nice to be back.
So, as we know, you're from the Caribbean. Could you let us know how different Caribbean is from America and give us some insight on some of the cultural differences here?
How different it is from America? There's a lot of differences from the Caribbean to America. Like, just like traveling from different islands, we travel, BVI, we travel from boat, from one island to another. Like, I live on Tortola, and we have like a couple other islands like Virgin Gorda, Antigua, and just Van Dyke, and we normally take boats to each island. Okay. And it's pretty fun. You get seasick sometimes, but that's an interesting experience. The food is a lot different. We have a lot of spices in our food. We have what is another one? We have oxtail, Jamaican, pâtés. You have jerk chicken. we have what's another one? Chicken palau. Yeah.
Yeah.
So the food is one difference. Also, as I mentioned before, like the weather. It's always summer there. It's always nice to just go outside. But it can also get pretty hot in the Caribbean. Guess that's the biggest difference. Like here it's like rain, cold, sun every couple days.
Yeah.
But back home it's just like sun and just a nice breeze.
Just sun and summer.
Yeah, just sun and summer.
That's like a dream place for a lot of people.
Yeah.
Because I really, I know. So you told me that you just told that you have a lot of spices in your food.
Yeah.
And I know American food. As an international student, I am not really okay, because like we are so into a lot of spices, and American food is very, what we called, it's very straight. There's nothing much when it comes to spices. So how did you cope up with the food when you just came here?
I don't think I really coped up with it, to be honest. Like, some of the food can be a little bland at times, but I've gotten kind of used to it after a while. I know a lot of people, first of all, on my island, they don't really like the food a lot.
Okay.
Like our food, we have a lot of rice, potatoes, fish, yams, chicken. But here is like a lot more fried food, more like a lot of fast food here. And even like when people cook, like their meat is normally just like not a lot of spice, just maybe like salt and peppers. But where I'm from, it's like put a lot of stuff into our food.
Yeah, I get you there. Okay, so what do you miss the most from your home country?
I guess my friends and family. I miss them the most. Also the weather, which is one of the top things I miss. But now I'm just my friends and family. I guess I miss hanging out with them a lot. Just having a dumb conversation about little anything. Just my mom as well, miss seeing her. Every now and then it's kind of like, oh.
Okay. So like, what's your favorite festival? What are like the most vibrant festivals you have in BVI? Because I don't like, festival is a keen part of every country. So what is your most favorite festival?
My favorite is August Monday Parade, which is like the Emancipation Festival. Because, okay, so how to explain the Emancipation? So, in the Caribbean, we have, every island has a festival to celebrate emancipation from like slavery. And for us, I could compare it to like Rio de Janeiro, like how they have like the feathers, the colorful costumes, and the huge parade on the street. We also do that in the Caribbean, especially in the BVI. We have, like, everyone gets into costumes, we play a lot of Caribbean music, and we dance down the street. There's like a whole week of different festivities. We have like this carnival, like village that goes up. We have like rides and music. They play like a week long, or like a week or 2 weeks long festival until August Monday, where they have like their final like party, huge party there. And it's like a really beautiful thing. A lot of people like to travel just to come see it.
Oh.
It's an amazing festival.
So have you ever worn the costume and did that?
Yeah, I participated in the parade a little bit.
Oh, so it's just like random people walking on the street, like, parade. And is it with your family or like with everybody you know or your neighbors,
Well, kind of, but they get to like sign up for like certain troops. Like depending on like what kind of troop you want to be in, like they have their own like dances.
Oh,
like
okay.
Like learn how to do dance. You also have like the Manco Jumbies, which are like these people on stilts, and you have to like if you want to be a part of that, just sign up and then you get a costume and practice walking on stilts. Also, some like different businesses they have their own little section in the parade, and they get their own costume and just dance around. But anybody could be a part of it, but for the bigger section of the parade, you have to like sign up beforehand.
Oh, so like, Yeah. So like in a parade, you have different kind of people, like different groups of people, like specializing in some part.
Yeah.
So which part were you a part of the parade?
I was just with my own business group.
Business group?
Yeah.
Oh, because you're like I remember you saying your cousins were like doing their own business. Is it because of that?
Yeah, because of that.
Well, that's fun to know. I would love to see that someday. So, okay, like when I say that, if I ever come to your country, what will you show to me? You know, what's something that you would like to show me or the world like about BVI?
There's a lot of things to show. Well, I want to show, if you come, I would show you the Caribbean Sea, the ocean, the beach.
Of course.
Yeah. I know it's like there are a lot of beaches, especially in the States, but I feel like the Caribbean is like a lot different. The water is like so clear and the wind is like so cool. Like it's just a different experience being there. I would like to show you the festivals because I think you would really enjoy it. It's the festivals and seeing people dance and seeing all the festivities.
So, like the festival that you are talking about, which part of the year is it?
It's like in summertime. August.
So, like, isn't there a month or so? Is it just like summer?
Well, no, it's end of July to August. That's the better answer.
Oh, so it's like coming soon.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's like. Are you going to the summer? Like going back to see that?
Not sure yet. I haven't made up my mind just yet, but
Okay.
I hope to.
Okay. Okay. So I like what's your major? Can you tell us about that first?
Well, I'm a design major at
Yeah.
MSSU.
Which I know of, but like I wanted to highlight that. So what made you study designing and what are your plans after graduating?
Okay, well, in high school I did a bit of like designing. I did like graphic design classes. When I first went to I studied college back home for a little bit. I studied like computer information systems, and there I got like an associate in computer studies. And I just felt like combining those two passions, both my design and my computer skills, into like one thing. And at the design program here, I get to like learn about like web design, motion graphics, and also regular graphic design. And I want to continue doing that, go into like marketing or like product designing, or even to motion graphics or design. That's like my goal to go into like product design.
Yeah, like that's really interesting because we know we're in the era of this social media and stuff, and graphic designing is like the best thing right now. So, okay, that like, were you always passionate about designing or like, you know, it's just because see, as an international student, we know that we don't know what to study yet, but designing is something I don't think people would, you know, start doing it because they want to do it randomly. It's something that you have to be a part of, and like you should know something. That's what I feel. I don't know if I'm wrong. Could you tell us more about that?
Well, I was into it. I guess it came after a while. Like after I just started drawing. Well, actually, no, scratch that. In high school, I also like I was a part of a band where I played instruments there.
Okay,
And then I also did some art class on the side. Then I also got into designing. I didn't like it at first, but I just, after a while, I developed a really interesting passion for it.
Oh, so you were like playing in band. So are you interested in music?
Yeah.
Wow, that's great. So do you want to be a part of a band or like, do you sing and stuff?
Oh, no, I just play the guitar.
Oh, do you know how to play a guitar? That's really cool. Like I wish I knew how to play a guitar too.
It's been a while since I've been there, but I want to get back into playing the guitar more. I want to learn the electric guitar.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I want. I did bass, and I'm going to go back into learn the electric guitar.
So like, you know, we have MSSC music here. Didn't you ever think of, you know, joining the band or something?
I wanted to, but my schedule was so busy.
I get you on that too. Okay, so we've talked a lot about your country, your international student, like, you know, being an international student. But like, what is the most important thing you learned being an international student from Caribbean in the America, in the United States of America? What's something that you really learned and think that is, you know, think that should be known by a lot of people beforehand?
What I really learned? Good question. I guess what I really learned is always take an opportunity to like show your culture, like just talk about where you're from, or just like the food and cuisine festival. Like I enjoyed participating in it. I enjoy like just showing people, hey, this is the BVI. It's a country in the Caribbean.
Yeah.
Most people don't know what it is.
Yeah.
And I just felt really happy just being able to like tell people, hey, this place, you know, exists. It's on the map, and you should go visit it sometime. You know, like I'm so used to being from the Caribbean, and you know, just telling somebody from here, I'm from the BV, and they're just like, what is that? You know, just like, such a weird, just so weird to me.
Yeah.
And I think that's one thing I learned, just, you know, express your own culture.
Yeah, so like, I really, you know, resonate that being an international student, to tell people that where you're from, it's a different kind of pride and happiness.
Yeah.
It was so good talking to you and knowing about the BVI and also about you. So thank you so much for coming to our show.
Well,
That will be it for today, but we'll be definitely coming back soon with another country in another show. Thank you so much.